Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with meteorologist Christy Stewart.
Well, we saw a lot of rainfall in some locations throughout the day yesterday that did lead to some flash flooding across portions of Norfolk and Portsmouth. Here's a look outside over the scope. Usually we don't see some of these main roadways covered in this much water when we have heavy rainfall events. We had a lot of underpasses that were completely flooded out and blocked. And here's a look at Monticello, a number of cars that were stalled out trying to cross those flooded waterways. Here's another look at an area in West Ghent in Norfolk. So a lot of locations saw a lot of rainfall. It looks like a river flowing through some of these streets in portions of Norfolk and in Portsmouth. We saw a lot of rain in just a few hours, over about 6 inches. We had over 6 inches in ODU. Port Norfolk had close to about 6.5 inches. Western Branch about 6 inches. At our TV station here in WAVY in Portsmouth, we saw 4.22 inches of rainfall. So where you see on this map some of those oranges and reds, that is where we had those line of thunderstorms that just sat over the top of one area. They kept feeding off of themselves, and eventually we had some rain from northeastern North Carolina that merged with that. So there's so much moisture in the atmosphere and the stationary boundary over us. These storms just had to rain themselves out, but they had so much energy to work with. It took a long time for that to happen. So that's where we saw some areas that got 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, some over 6, as we just saw in portions of Norfolk and Portsmouth. That was really our hardest hit locations for us here locally. We do have a live look outside right now. A lot of that rain is cleared out of here. We've got some clouds that are still lingering around as that stationary boundary is over us, but that will dissipate throughout the day today. So right now it's a warm start to the day. Temperatures in those mid-70s, dew points in the mid-70s as well. Very muggy air that is here to stay, even though we're losing this unsettled stretch and moving towards an area of high pressure moving overhead. But because it's so muggy out there, those high dew points, it's going to be feeling a lot warmer than the actual air temperature. Highs today about 90 degrees, feeling like we're 98 as we get into this afternoon. We've seen a round of scattered rain showers moving through this morning. Our coastal communities up through the eastern shore now. They are moving relatively quickly out of here. Still a little bit of lingering rain through Accomack County, a bit of moderate downpours. That's in the process of clearing out in the next 20 minutes or so. I should say that it should be cleared out. Then we'll be dry for the morning hours, seeing a bit of sunshine. But once we get into the afternoon with the daytime heating, seeing some more of those showers and storms firing up. I think we'll see a little bit more than future track is showing here, but nothing as bad as what we saw yesterday. These storms should be able to keep that push to the north as we're going to be seeing those breezy southerly winds. So could see some heavy downpours at times, and if it does hit over one of those areas that saw a lot of rain yesterday, that could lead to a little bit of localized flash flooding, but not as bad as we saw yesterday either. So that's good news there. Heading into the day on Thursday, we'll see some sunshine, decently drier, maybe a stray shower out there for the day on Thursday and again on Friday. We will see those dew points remaining very high, so that'll make it feel a lot hotter than the actual air temperature over the next several days. We'll be seeing our temperatures climbing as we move into a bit of a drier stretch. Highs will be in those low to the mid-90s, feeling like we're about 100 to 105 degrees. So expecting to see that really high heat and humidity as we are heading into the weekend. We will see a couple of rain showers possible as we head into the weekend, mainly each afternoon and evening, kind of more typical summertime PM pop-ups is what I'm expecting us to see as we're heading into the weekend hours with a little disturbance overhead. But the main thing is that we'll be seeing more sunshine and getting a little bit more toasty out there, feeling like we're about 100 to 105 degrees.